Hi guys, so today I'm going to tell the story of how my dog was denied access into Verizon Wireless. So within the past month, my phone had been not accepting calls and was really spotty on like who it would accept calls from. Basically everything would go to voicemail. It was really weird. And I was having like glitches with my phone and my battery kept dying really quickly, and I was like, this is really weird. I don't know what's going on. So I had made an appointment to go see someone, and I brought my support person and my service dog. So basically I'm just going to explain really quickly what these mean. So I have a support person. Lately I've started bringing around a support person, which is a covered accommodation. Basically they are allowed to come and they help me because I have processing issues due to who knows, due to like my anxiety and my OCD. Like I over process like the environment, like my surroundings. So and like over analyze situations. So it's really helpful to bring someone along that can help me understand what's going on, because sometimes I get confused in social situations and I can get frustrated really easily. So I brought that person, who also happened to be the person that was on the account. And then because it's a family plan, so we share. And then I brought my service dog, Toby. We pulled up and we walked up and no one came to greet us. And so I knocked on the door. So this person comes out and immediately 6 or 10 steps back and was like glaring at my dog, like scared out of their pants, like they shit their pants or something. First of all, they told me that my support person needed to go in the car, as one person could be allowed in the store at a time. And I was like, okay, that's slightly reasonable, except for the fact that they're their account holder. But then the next thing they said, instead of me being able to get the words out of my mouth that like, that's the account holder, you kind of need them, was, oh, your dog isn't allowed here because it's the coronavirus and it affects our cleaning. And I looked at them and I was literally ready to say, what the fuck? I didn't. And
good for you. Not swearing at random people.
Shut up. So immediately I was like, well, just so you know, you are breaking the ADA because this is my service dog, and per the ADA, you have to allow the service dog in the building. And I explained that per current research, as of that moment, which was, I think, last month, which has stayed pretty current still, is that dogs are not carriers of the coronavirus, or at least like...
And don't at her, because at the time, 100%, no one had said that dogs were carriers of the coronavirus. Everyone had said that they weren't.
There were like those few like news stories of like,
oh, the dog carries the coronavirus, but
because it was like right next to the owner and was like licking inside its mouth and whatever, like disgusting shit. But at the time, no one had come. The CDC had said animals do not carry the coronavirus, and I think the website still says that.
The website still says that. Yes.
So I'm going off based off the CDC. Don't at me. Don't scream at me. So basically, then, he was like, well, I said to my support person, I said, do you want to have the dog in the car just so I can get in there, and get it? And they were like, yeah, because this was one of my family members, and as you guys know, my family members aren't 100% sold on me being disabled, so, which I needed my service dog, but I needed this problem fixed with my phone, and I wasn't ready to put up issues with people. So I go up to the door and they're like, so what's your name? And I said, well, I signed this The appointment was under my mom's name because I had used her account, her Verizon account to make the appointment, but it's under my support person, who's also this family member who's sitting in the car, and they go, oh, well, that person needs to come into the building. And I said, okay, well, why can't I come in the building, and why can't my dog come in the building? Because when I looked over what the requirements were for, like, the recommendations for, like, for the appointment for the coronavirus stuff, they didn't say anything about, they said that you could have you could have one person there and then like a support person. Don't at me though, because I don't remember. This was stressful enough. Don't at me.
I'm pretty sure you're right though, because I remember you reading it out loud when we were on the phone.
So basically, when they asked my support person to go into the building, I took that moment to go grab my phone from the car, and I called my trainer. Say hello, trainer.
Hello, trainer.
And at first she didn't answer.
I was busy. I don't remember what I was doing.
And then I called her like 3 or 4 times and I said, I'm having an access issue.
And I was like, oh shit.
So basically they had the support person go in there and they went back to the car, and then I tried to go up to the door again and they said, the dog's still not allowed in here. And I said, oh, well, I have my trainer on the phone if you would like to talk to them, right?
Yeah.
And I would like to remind you again that you are breaking ADA law, which is not only state but federal. And so this guy just got so scared that he just left me outside for about 2 minutes before someone finally came to the door and said, hi, I'm the manager. I'm so sorry. That guy was scared of dogs, as well as half of our staff.
Low-key, well, no.
I was appalled.
Appalled, Jesus.
Shut up. I was pretty appalled because
Yikes.
not only did he use his I'm scared of dogs excuse to deny me access into a building I'm legally allowed to be in because it's a public building, but also he tried to use the coronavirus to protect his own
fear.
And I was like freaked out, but I hung up on my trainer.
Yeah, you did. What the hell, man?
I hung up on my trainer. I said, they're letting me in. I will call you back when I'm done. And so then the access issue kind of stopped because they had moved everybody that was scared of dogs to the back of the room and into the back of like the warehouse and stuff. And so I go to this lady and she goes, so what's wrong? And I'm like, so I made this appointment today and I specified the reason why is that my phone is no longer making calls. I sat on your website and I tried every single thing on the troubleshooting list. I tried to call you guys, but y'all are too busy. Itchy ear. I looked over Apple support. I feel really stupid. I have to answer. I have doctors that call me and I'm constantly missing their calls, and I'm getting letters from insurance that I'm like missing their calls. So this is really important to me that it get fixed. So she goes, so what's your phone number? And I'm like, I gave her my phone number, and 2 seconds later my phone starts ringing and she goes, well, you answered the call, or
Seems like it's working.
And I was like, no, I don't know why it's working for you. Probably because you're in the same network as me. And she goes, okay. And I said, well, I'm eligible for a new phone, so I'd like to get a new phone today. And she goes, okay, so have you done an iCloud backup? And just for reference, you do not need to do an iCloud backup in order to get a new phone at all. When you get a new phone, as I just got my new phone, that's what I'm filming on, when you are setting up the phone, there is a way to transfer the data without using your iCloud. There's the little dots and you scan them, and then it works on transferring your data. You can definitely do it from an iCloud backup. So she tells me how to do it, even though I went to the screen 3 times and then she told me I was wrong every time. So finally I get to the screen and then she's like, okay, so you haven't done an iCloud backup in a while, and you can't do it here. And I'm like, well, I don't have enough iCloud space as it is. I only get the free amount, and then that's it. So there needs to be a different way to do this. And she goes, no, you need to leave. And I'm like, what? I set up this appointment for you to help me. She's like, well, but you need to do it over Wi-Fi, and you can't do that here. And I'm like, you guys have Wi-Fi. I'm connected to it right now. This is how I used it the last time I was in here. And they go, yeah, but our Wi-Fi doesn't really work, so you need to leave. And I said, well, you need to help me make another appointment. I drove here from an hour away. This appointment needs to be for today because I don't want to drive out so many times because it's a lot of driving. And she goes, well, you probably could do that. And I said, okay, well, when I made this appointment, this was like the last spot open. And she goes, oh, let me look. Yeah, this was the last spot. And I go, okay, well, what about tomorrow? I wouldn't mind driving out here on the weekend. She goes, oh yeah, we're open tomorrow. And I said, okay, can you track if there's any openings? And she goes, nope. And so me with my processing issues and not having my support person, I got very confused and frustrated. I started getting really frustrated at the fact that she wasn't helping me. And I just like immediately went into, I'm going to have emotional breakdown mode. And I was trying really hard to hold it in. I just kept asking, like, I need to make this appointment. Like, I was trying to give her other ways. I was trying to problem solve, and it just wasn't working. So then I just walked out. I said, I'm sorry.
Like, I need to leave.
I need to leave. Have a good day. So I walked out, and then I went to my car, and I started crying. And I had this conversation with my support person about how upset I was, and why they were also very frustrated. And or there's a couple different Verizon stores in that town or in the surrounding towns that we are going to probably go to, but that location we will not go to again. If I have anything to say from this to the workers at that Verizon Wireless, it is, do not use COVID as an excuse to deny someone their rights as a disabled person. And
could you imagine if they said that to somebody with a fucking wheelchair? Like, sorry, I'm afraid of wheelchairs. It affects our cleaning for the coronavirus. You can't bring your wheelchair in here.
So there's that. And then also the fact of the matter that that person didn't help me with my phone. So I ended up like I just sat there for a couple weeks and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I ended up doing everything online. It was really upsetting. It was really frustrating. And we will not go to that location again. And it's hard during the coronavirus because every phone line is busy. And that specific location, like Verizon, it dials you straight to corporate numbers. It doesn't dial you to the location. So there was no way for me to call and just be like, just to confirm, I'm going to bring my support person and my service animal. And if you're not ready for that, you need to make accommodations to help me feel accommodated. So yeah, that is my Verizon wireless story. If you would like to like and comment in support of like, hey, yeah, that's pretty stupid. Or if you want to be that person that's like, oh, well, being afraid of dogs in the corona is definitely, I don't know.
Comment down below whether it's negative or positive. It's still engagement.
So thanks for watching, and I'm hungry, and bye.
Oh, sorry. I get money for that shit. Go hate comment on all my videos right now.